So we have a good number in the meeting. So good evening, everybody. It's good to see you. Mr. Andrew is here too. Akman, how are you doing, sir?
Very well, thank you. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. It's been a while. You are doing very great.
Yeah, I am. Thank you.
Fantastic. I can't wait to have you in Abuja. I'm just putting it out there. No pressure. I'm just putting it out there. All right. So it's good to have everybody here. Good evening. My name is Leo. And we started by having a conversation yesterday, myself and Mr. Andrew, concerning Metawhale as a system. And we didn't go too deep. However, we laid a precedent and told you, gave you an what do they call that now? The story, a background of the inception, the transition from where we came from. I said technically what we've been doing, we a lot of us, a good number of us, have actually been on the project since 2020, which is a very good time. What's really happened is we're just going through one phase or the other, transitioning here and there. And I think one of the from the conversations that we usually have, another thing we said was that how do I say this now? The the developer of this project is a true visionary because a lot of people could have just decided to close down the project when people from the inside sabotage the project. But it is a very, very, very good sign, very good sign for all that has happened to happen, and the project is still standing strong. It is fantastic. It is really, really fantastic because projects, I'm going to tell you the truth, a lot of projects that you've seen come and go, not all the projects were set out from the onset to fail. Not all the projects were set out to actually cut away with people's money. But because there is a challenge at one point or the other, and because of that happens, they are not able to recover. They're not able to come back again. But we have seen this time and time again, surfing through the tide, overcoming challenges as the time goes. You are seeing you are actually full-fledged part of a project that kick-started with you seeing the vision, passing through, crossing hurdles, passing through tunnels and coming out and being bruised and being scarred for some of us. And it is really, really amazing. You're going to be really excited and happy at the end of the day when you see what has been happening. Let me give you a short story. Today, somebody called me. I don't know if he's in this meeting. He called me today and told me that he was not seeing some coin in his wallet, but he was trying to do a conversion. It didn't work. So we're just having a discussion, and he shared his screen. So he just shared his screen with me. I guided him how to convert his CES, move his CES, convert it. And as at the time that we were doing that, the value was about $5.8. And the conversion we did for him, he just wanted to convert a little quantity from the coins that he had. And when I saw the number, I was telling him that, Chairman, what do you need 3 million for? That's what I was telling him. He now said, he wanted to invest in something. He wanted to buy some property and here and there. So I said, what do you want to use 3 million for? He said, he wanted to buy some property. So I said, okay, fine. So he said, is it up to 3 million? I said, yes. So I said, open your calculator because he was sharing his screen. So he opened his calculator, punched it, converted it to Naira, and lo and behold, it was around 3 million Naira. So he just laughed, and when we spoke, he told me that, do you actually know that I used only $100 to start this project? That's what he told me. He said only $100. As at the time that we were buying that token, he used just $100. So he used just $100. He didn't sell all his coin. He now has about 3 million, which is over 3 million, which is not the entire thing that he had on the project. Okay, I'm not saying everybody that started with $100 has 3 million. No, it depends on how you actually did the project, because there are other things that you can actually look at. So I was really excited and happy for him. We had a conversation. I loved the talk, and that was it. I was so happy that people can actually be patient, because where do you want to put $100, which was that time 70,000 naira? $100, which was 70,000 naira, in 2 years, 2 years plus, it is now 3 million naira. I am so surprised. I will be so surprised if you show me what that is. Okay, so this is part of what has been happening. I told you I was going to tell you a story today, but I'm not going to tell you the story now, because we're talking about the project as a whole, and we did a background talk from yesterday with regards CES as a token, regards Metawhale as a project. So I'm going to still start and tell you that Metawhale as a project is not an entirely new project. No, as the platform is being built, as the vision is expanding, the work is expanding, and it is now beginning to take too long for us to get what we want to get back on our feet. The challenges are becoming more, because the bigger the business, the bigger the challenge. So the practical, the best and the practical thing to do was to separate it. This one that is a part of people's livelihood, of how people make money daily, how they make accumulate coins, sell, transact business consistently, was now put as Metawhale. The part which is concerning fitness, wellness, health is put as Polyverse. So we are still doing the same thing. However, there's a separation. Now there is a proper line of dichotomy between that which is giving us money and that which is what do they call that now? That which is about wellness, and that is still in the works. It is still in development. Okay, so we just separated the two. We're doing one. We're still doing the business, but there's another part that is still being built. So, but for proper distinction, that's why the name is now Metawhale. Now, these are the things that Mr. Andrew mentioned yesterday also. So we went to CoinMarketCap, we checked the project, we showed you how we actually look at projects, how we go from X, formerly Twitter, how we go on X, we go to CoinMarketCap, check and to properly know if it is a project we should look at, listen to views from other people. I can practically or categorically tell you that this project was not supposed to be at this point. If there was no sabotage in the system from the onset, by now we're probably looking at the project at I said it 1 year ago or so, between 50 and $100. Me being very conservative, between 50 to $100. That's what we're looking at. However, we are not there yet. Because we didn't go there does not mean it is gone. It is merely a delay. Okay, now, I said it yesterday also in our conversation, one of the major things we want to do is to see that we hold a good number of the token of the project. Now, but let's keep saying this also. When there was no token in the project, how were we faring? What were we doing? How did we make very good amount of money? How do we do that? That is what we said that we're going to speak to you about today. Andrew is going to come up also. I think he's here already. And sir, are you with me? So.
Yes, I'm with you, sir.
Okay, fantastic. So, you remember that time that we had, what do we call that? We actually got on this project on the onset, where we were using a volatile crypto or a volatile coin to do this business. You remember that time? Can you hear
That's
me?
right. That's right. I can hear you loud and clear.
Remember that time?
Yes.
Is there any significant difference between using a stable coin like USDT or DAI to do the networking part of this business? Because I have one of my videos on TikTok saying that if anybody ever told you, then it was Holyverse, if anybody ever told you that Holyverse is a referral business or bring one to bring people to, the person did not tell you, the person was right, but the person did not tell you everything. So, but for the just the aspect where you not the coin now, the aspect where we're building a community, where we're networking, we're doing direct sales. On that aspect, using a volatile crypto, is there any significant difference between using a stable coin and a volatile crypto?
Okay, let me share my screen now so that
Yeah.
we can dive into what we have for today. So first, let's start by going to CoinMarketCap. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, on CoinMarketCap, now in 2020, we did a part of this business where we started from, for those of you who followed us all through. But if you are new, don't worry, just follow us, you'll get everything. And we are accumulating Ethereum through a crowdfunding project. We're accumulating Ethereum through a crowdfunding project. And as at that time, I think the project started when Ethereum was around $45. And I saw Ethereum at $150 in 2020. Then over time, Ethereum grew in the space of probably 6 to 9 months. Ethereum grew to $4,700. Let me open this Ethereum here. You can trace the chart. If you want to trace the chart, you can trace the chart to 2020, and you'll see the time I was talking about. This is on my phone, so probably the view is a lot smaller. So, but if you check the Ethereum chart, you'll be able to see when Ethereum was made that move. You see, a lot of people didn't know why Ethereum made that move or some of the contributing factors. Now, in cryptocurrency, you see the law of demand and supply plays a very key role with cryptocurrency. When there's demand for a project, the value goes up. Goes up because the supply of cryptocurrencies usually are constant. For example, there are only 21 million pieces of Bitcoin that has been produced. It will not change. That is what it is, right? So you can't add more to a cryptocurrency that has been created. So because crowdfunding project was creating demand for Ethereum, because people needed to buy Ethereum and use it on these smart contracts to accumulate more Ethereum. Because of that, that led towards an increase in demand for Ethereum. And in 2020, if you know crypto very well, if you know this ecosystem very well, a lot of smart contracts came up that started using Ethereum as their payments system, right? They were paying in Ethereum. And because of that, demand was being created for Ethereum. And over time, that demand led towards an increase in value. Now, what that meant for people who are accumulating Ethereum is that, let's say, for example, you get paid as in commission for a particular level, you get paid $40 in Ethereum. But because a lot more people are crowdfunding with that particular token, Ethereum, and the demand is becoming high, the value of your $40 Ethereum can no longer be $40 because demand that is being created shoots the price of Ethereum. So you can open your wallet and refresh and see that your $40, not as if you got a fresh alert, but your $40 has become $90. Or you got an alert of $1,000. You refresh some time after, because the value of Ethereum has gone up, your $1,000 becomes $3,000. Were some of the things we were experiencing in the ecosystem, right? These were some of the things. Please confirm if you can still see my screen. Sorry, a call was coming in.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
So these were some of the things that we experienced in 2020. So crowdfunding in a volatile cryptocurrency is a blessing. It's a blessing. Cryptocurrency is a blessing. It's a blessing because cryptocurrencies like that, beyond earning, you don't earn in stable coins anymore. Their value can go up because of the demand being created by the community that crowdfunds with it, right? And you see, for our business called Metawhale, we have a vibrant community for Metawhale, and that community will drive the value of this token when it starts crowdfunding with it. They will drive the value of this token to, I'm predicting an incredible price, unexpected price. The community will drive this particular token to that. Now, this token is available on CoinMarketCap. So yesterday I said I was going to show you how to add it on your watch list on CoinMarketCap. So on CoinMarketCap, download it, create an account. You can just see, watch list here. So if you click it, you can just type CES. You can use this. I've added it already. So, but let me see if I can remove it. Then I'll add it again. I've removed it. So all you need to do, you see my watch list is empty now. This is where I was. Come to watch list. Just hit the plus sign, then type the coin you want to put on your watch list. In this case, it is CES or Whalebit. See it here, CES Whalebit. I want that coin to be on my watch list. It's now there. What that means is that I could easily just navigate. When I open my wallet, I could easily navigate to see the price changes on this particular coin. Then I can get notified. I can turn on the bell notification. But for that, you need to set up an account. Okay, turn on the bell notification and set a particular price that you want to be notified when this when this coin gets to that price and all that. So that is how to add it on your watch list and to get notified on CoinMarketCap. So there is significant difference when you crowdfund with what volatile cryptocurrency, and that's what we'll teach briefly tonight. I remember when in 2020, Leo, you bought your first car with 20 Ethereum in 2020. The first car with 20 Ethereum. Today, 20 Ethereum is worth more than that should be around $50,000 or more. 20 Ethereum, and you used it to buy a Corolla for 3-something million. Right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Exactly.
Time hard break.
Seriously. In fact, sir, you get, sir, it's not.
Yes, go ahead.
That was even too far, right? Do the math, because I bought the car in September, October, thereabouts. The major push on Ethereum started by December. But fast forward because by December it was one Ethereum was like 500,000 naira. By December, by April, May the next year, that was like 7 months or so, 7 or 8 months. The price was $4,700 for one Ethereum. If you do that by 20, because 4,007 by 10 is 47,000, another by 10, 47 times, that's 94,000, which means that's 94, it will have been $94,000.
That's incredible.
Yes, that's the power of using a volatile coin, right? Even though the value may come down, but this is how somebody I know used it to his advantage. For instance, sir, he had like $1,000 in his wallet worth of Ethereum, $1,000 today. After like 4 or 5 days or 1 week, the $1,000 became around 1.2 or 1.4 or so. So what he did was that he converted whatever it was, $400 worth. Right? You're following me, Bob?
Yes.
He converted what was $400 to USDT, still left $1,000 worth. When the value came down again, because it's volatile, it goes up and comes down. So when the value came down again, he used that $400 to purchase the coin again. So by the time it went back to that normal price, he had more quantity. Hence, his money was around $2,000. You get? So
yeah,
the advantage of doing that is massive. JSmart, sorry sir, JSmart was here because he also had that experience where you refresh your wallet and then price is changing per second. That that was incredible, incredible. J Smart, do you remember that time? So
Yes, so I can remember very, very well.
exactly.
It was more like magic. Whenever you just open the wallet and you refresh it, you could sleep. You could go to bed with say $100 left in your wallet. There was a time I was refreshing. At night, what I had left in my wallet was about, let's say, $300. I woke up in the morning and then my coin was almost $1,000, and I was like, "How come? What's the magic?" So I can really relate to that.
Fantastic. So that's the huge difference between that, Mr. Andrew. Thank you very much. I just wanted to buttress on the beauty of using a volatile crypto.
So thank you so much. So you can't overemphasize the importance of communities like this that use volatile crypto, that crowdfund with volatile cryptocurrency. You want to be part of it. So if you are here and you are new, now with what you have had so far, you should already want to be part of this community to accumulate this particular token called CES. Okay, this particular token called CES. You can check Twitter, you can check CoinMarketCap to see the market sentiment, the community sentiment around this particular token, so that you know that what we are talking about is not, you don't have to take my word or Leo's word for it, or for any one of us word for it. You can do your due diligence and see that you make a very wise decision. And for community members, well, all I can say is this: don't be in a hurry to sell. Don't FOMO out, okay? Don't FOMO out. Don't be in a hurry to sell. Don't be in a hurry to sell. If except otherwise, right? This project, faith is going to grow in the project. Faith is already growing in the project. So far, since we got listed, the coin has been really doing well in terms of it's gaining stability based on some of the turbulent times that the project went through, right? So the coin isn't doing badly in terms of its stability in the market. So things like this are expected because of the selling pressure right now. Things like this are expected, but let's see what happens within the community in the next couple of months when buying pressure would increase and when CES token will now be used for the crowdfunding project. So let's look briefly into the crowdfunding project, right? The crowdfunding, where we crowdfund with T&S. So if you open your Token Pocket, right, the app we use for this is called Token Pocket. You can use any decentralized crypto wallet. So if you go to Token Pocket, go to Discover, then you can enter meta-whale.com, then to log in to your account. If you are new, you have to get signed up with someone's link, right? Get somebody's link to get signed up. So there are so many use case around this coin called CES, right? There's a program called Uniteverse. There's a program called T&S. The T&S program is a crowdfunding program we're talking about that pays commissions in this coin called CES, right? Then we have Whaledex. Whaledex is the exchange platform of this particular ecosystem. It's a decentralized exchange platform. I think let me go to Whaledex so that you get to see how Whaledex looks. This is it. This is how Whaledex looks. It's a complete, fully decentralized exchange platform. It's in the class of Uniswap, in the class of PancakeSwap, and every other decentralized exchange that you know. Okay, here we have CES listed here. So you can buy CES from here. You can sell CES on this exchange, right? You can trade it here. So if I wanted to buy, I had USDT here. I just put USDT up, CES down, enter the amount, then confirm the transaction and allow it to execute. So that is how to buy or to sell. You can do all that here from this decentralized exchange. Soon, this project will go into centralized exchanges, top tier 1 centralized exchanges very soon. The talks are already ongoing, right? The talks are already ongoing with, and that's what we got from the developer. Talks are already ongoing with tier one exchange platforms. Tier one exchange platform includes platforms like Binance, in the category of Binance, Bybit, OKX, KuCoin. Those are tier one exchanges, right? So, and we're looking at this project is going to list on those exchanges. It's going to be massive again. It's going to be massive again because then, right, a lot more liquidity will be pushed into the project, and people, earlier investors, will make a lot of money. So don't dull on this. Don't dull on this. Okay. Now there's also an aspect of this business that we probably have not really spoken about. It's called the liquidity pool. You can be a liquidity provider on this project. You can be a liquidity provider. And by being a liquidity provider, you can earn passive income, right? Passive income. Everybody likes the sound of passive income. Now, if you come to this pool here, you can see where to provide liquidity. Now, in the pool, what is liquidity providing in the first place? You know, every transaction that happens in cryptocurrency, or let me not use some technical terms. Let me use day-to-day live happenings. If you're a man, for example, you're married, you provide liquidity for your home to run. That's one of the basic explanation I can give. You provide liquidity for your family to run. They want to buy water. They want to buy gas. They want to pay for units. So every single day, I know some women do that also. Please forgive me if you're a woman and I don't mean any harm. So you provide liquidity to run your home. You don't just wait for all those things to come before you start looking for the money. You make sure you keep some money on ground so that they can use to run all those expenses, right? Do all those transactions. Now, put it in the context of a market now. In a market where transactions are being done, of course, profits are being made. So if your house was a market and all the transaction that goes on, profits are being made, who takes the profit? Who takes the profit from those transactions? It is the person or the people that provided the liquidity, that made the money available for transactions like that to go on. Now, that is what happens with cryptocurrency also. Liquidity providers can provide funds to join the liquidity pool, what's called a liquidity pool. It's called a liquidity pool because it's a pool of funds, right? Just like you have a pool for water, you have a pool of funds from different wallets, right? And people pull their funds to aid transaction in what? The exchange platform. Because an exchange platform, see an exchange platform like your family or like a marketplace where buying and selling will go on. In this case, this decentralized exchange is the buying and selling of cryptocurrency, swapping, sending out, buying, and all that. Liquidity providers provide liquidity that aid such transactions. And you know, anytime you do any transaction on your wallet, you see that you are being charged network fee or what we call gas fee. When you are being charged, who gets paid is the liquidity providers. So what the ingenious thing that our developer has done is that he's made it possible for you and I to share in the profits. So you can provide liquidity and earn, you can see the different percentage, 0.3% for when you're using CES and USDT, Pol USDT, Pol DAI. You can choose anyone that you have. You want to use CES, and you can't use only CES, you can't use only Pol, you can't use only USDT, you can't use only DAI. It's a combination of both. So if you click anyone, you can choose the percentage that you want to provide for creative position and all that. Okay, so but if you are new and you are not technical in this area, don't do it yourself. Okay, get probably the person who invited you here and guide you through. I do not encourage people who don't have access to funds to be liquidity providers because you don't even have liquidity in the first place. You need liquidity yourself. Probably all you have is $100. You need liquidity first. You can't provide liquidity, right? But funny enough, it is people in life who need liquidity that are looking forward to providing liquidity. I don't know what business poor people have with, in quotes, Please don't get me wrong, okay? I don't know. Poor people shouldn't have a relationship with the word investment. Why? Because investment connotes keeping money for somebody else or something else to use the money for transaction over a period of time. So we have short-term, long-term, and short-term, mid-term, and long-term investment. Okay, so but most poor people don't have, or poor people in general don't have, the money they have can only take care of their immediate needs. So they don't have extra to live out for 3 months or 5 months and for 2 years or 5 years. And I use this project as an example. Most of the people who worry about selling their coins once it comes out are people who don't really have money, right? The big boys in this game are not bothered about selling their coins. I'm telling you the truth. The big boys, they know the project and they have enough liquidity and they can wait. So you can't keep complaining that, oh, there's no money in the country, there's no this, there's no that. What can you do? What can you do? Which will bring me to the other aspect of this business that I will explain to you briefly. What can you do is that you can participate in the crowdfunding aspect and what? Raise enough capital such that you can provide liquidity in this business and earn commissions, or provide liquidity in other aspects, any other investment that you want to do, right? Because providing liquidity requires some good money. Somebody may ask, okay, what's the minimum? What's the maximum? There's no minimum or maximum with providing liquidity. But what you earn out of it, the income coming from liquidity are very, very small. So it only makes sense when the capital is big enough. Simple as ABC, because the interests are very small, but it makes sense. It makes a whole lot of sense when you have good capital, because providing liquidity is a very safe form of investment. It's a very safe form, very, very safe with a decentralized cryptocurrency. You are not really affected by the volatility in the market and all that. You just provide liquidity in USDT and probably another volatile crypto, and you get paid for doing that. Simple as that, almost at zero risk. Now, but you don't have liquidity. What should you do? That is when you need this T&S program. T&S program. So, Coach Leo, if you are there, can you briefly just run through this T&S program? Just run through T&S. Coach Leo will just explain. There are 12 levels on this. Coach Leo, if you are there, there are 12 levels on the T&S program, and they cost differently. So if you're there, what are you using?
All right. So thank you very much. Now, T&S program is a crowdfunding system where it allows the participants to gain deeper access into what's happening in the ecosystem. Now, aside just gaining access into the system. Sorry. Can you see? I'm trying to share my screen. All right. So instead of aside getting access into the system, you are able to generate money by other community members being part of the business or being part of the system, which is very interesting. Now, how do we do that? He started sharing his screen. Can you see my screen? I'm sharing the screen. Is it working?
No, your screen is not visible yet.
Okay, it's coming up. Is it there? Okay, so as I was saying,
yes, now.
Okay, it's coming up now. Sorry, I'm using a device. The device that has accepted to do this, it's a device that is very slow. Okay, but I hope that it's going to be very fast now. Now, T&S as a system allows you to gain access. I keep saying gain access into deeper parts of the business is because somehow every aspect of the business is interconnected with other parts. So there is independence, there's interdependence in the system. Okay, now let me give you an instance. Can you see level 1, 2? Can you see that now? Somebody that can unmute should speak so that I know I'm not speaking to myself, because at the moment I cannot see what's happening on the meeting. Okay, fantastic. So I was saying you have this level 1, 2, 3 down to level 12. Okay, now so let me just quickly, for a couple of you that are not very familiar with this is, you see 1 level, 2 level on the left, then you see 9.0 DAI, that's $9.0, like that. The ones that you are seeing with blue in the middle are the levels that have been activated. So what do I mean by activated? They're levels that you have bought, or the level that this person has bought. So you will buy it with a specific amount. The amount for level 1 is $9, but the amount for level 2 is 16.2. Do you understand? Level 3 is 29.2. Level 4 is 52.5. You don't need to know the maths that was done. There is a maths that was done to get these prices. You don't need that. Level 8, like this person now has activated 1 to 7, has not activated 8, has not activated 9, has not activated 10. That's why you are not seeing the blue in the middle. Now, whatever you are seeing here is just a sign of how it should work. So for this person to activate 8, the person needs $612 to activate, right? Now, so let's look at level 1 and level 2, level 3. At the moment, you will see that there are multiple blue colors on level 1, level 2, and level 3. What it means is that this person has actually started earning money on this level. What does it mean? It's very simple. When you activate a level, that's where the big circle in the middle colors. Now, but you will look at it for level 1 and 2, you will see that there are 6 circles also surrounding the big one in the middle. Then for level 3, there are 3 circles. It can be 3 or it can be 6. What it means is that for this one, level 1 now that is showing that it has, level 1 that is showing it has 6 positions surrounding 6 smaller circles. It means that each of these positions, okay, each of these positions potentially will give you the same amount that you used to buy the level. That's what Andrew means by 100%. Now, this is $9. It means you will get $9. You are entitled to, fantastic, that's the word. You are entitled to $9 in 6 places that is meant for you. Okay? I know what it means. It's meant for you. For level 2 that is active now, it costs $16.2. There is $16 in 6 places potentially for you. For level 3, it's $29.2. There is $29 in 3 places potentially for you, right? So how many of you remember potential energy and kinetic energy? For those that did physics, maybe it's from Introtech or Interscience. There's potential energy and kinetic energy. The simple way they define it then, they'll say potential energy is energy at rest. Kinetic energy is energy in motion or something like that. I can't remember. I think that was primary school definition. Now, these positions are keeping for you potentially. When you activate 1, 1 can be running, 2 is running, 3 is running. You can see they are not even the same. All can be running. Every one you activate, you are entitled to get money from there. So when these positions are occupied, how do they get occupied? By other people buying the level. Either they buy the level through you, or they buy sometimes when they buy the level through other people. That's how it works. Now, so it means that if you buy this level $9, it's holding $9 in 6 places. Even though some part of the money may not come directly to you because it will still be used for the system. It is for you, but it's going to serve, part is going to be used as your contribution to other people making money, and part is going to be used to buy the level again. Because if you don't buy the level again, you will only earn once from the entire level that you bought. But the system does not want you to earn just once. You can see this level 1 is showing 83%. When this last small dot is colored, it will complete the cycle. This last dot is buying the level again so that it can empty and other people will buy it. Level 2 like that. So what do I mean by directly through you? By the people you bring into the ecosystem. When they buy this, whether when they do liquidity or when they buy CES or when they buy whatever, it is not this aspect. But for this aspect, anytime anybody buys it. So why are we buying this aspect? Why are people buying it? One, when you buy it, you are opening up your positions to make money, because whether you like it or not, people will buy. People will buy. So you are going to make a lot of money. When we're telling you how we accumulated Ethereum that time, it is using this system. Because that time, when you have just $1 million naira, how many Ethereum can you buy? But if you carry that 1 million naira, put it in a system like this, and it generates more Ethereum for you, multiple, is going to generate more than the quantity that your 1 million will have bought if you only bought it and kept it. So it was like multiplying the quantity you had. But if you just bought and kept it, you are only growing in the value. But if you put it in a system that can increase the quantity plus while the value is growing up, it is a better option for you to do. I hope I am communicating. Now, in order for me to understand, for you to know, for us to be sure that you are getting what I'm saying, please, somebody should send message in the group, or a couple of people should, just an emoji, just signify with an emoji. I'm going to see it on my PC, and I will know that you are following me, and I'm not confusing you. Fantastic, thank you. I just saw an emoji now. Thank you, fire emoji. Fantastic. Okay, now thumbs up. Rocket is launching. Yes. Nike, just do it. Nike logo. Fantastic. Okay, so you guys are following me. Now, I like that. Now, you see, this aspect we are showing you, when that time from 2020, 2021, 2022, when we're doing that, what happened was that there was a fixed amount of Ethereum, or there was a fixed amount of the crypto for every level that you are buying. But this time around, what Metawhale is doing is that for level 1 that is $5, it is never going to change. Because if we say level 1 is 5 CES, it means that what will happen when 1 CES is now $200? It means you will need $1,000 to activate only level 1, which is no longer a poor person, which presents us with a skewed method or a skewed platform, and then it is only the rich people that can use it. No, this system wants it a level playing ground for everybody. So what will happen is that when CES is integrated into this, which you are looking at, it is going to happen in less than a month. That's why we want you to activate as many levels as you can as possible. Or if you want to wait till that time, that's fine. It is your money. We will just tell you what we think you should do. Now, here for this now, for level 1 that is $5, sorry, is $9. For level 1 that is $9, you will receive the equivalent of $9. So if 1 CES is $9, you will receive 1 CES for every position. Every $9 that you were supposed to get, you will receive 1 CES. If when 1 CES is now $18, instead of receiving 1 CES, because 1 CES is $18, you will get the equivalent of $9, so you get 0.5 CES. It is the quantity that will change based on the value, or as at that time when the person is buying the level. So you will just be seeing CES increasing in your wallet while the value is also increasing. So let's assume you are buying level 7, as this person has $306. When the person is buying the level with $306, he's going to buy it with the CES. and then CS is going to give the person the equivalent value as at the time of buying. Do you get the idea now? So that may be something that if you fully get this, you may be confused at some point, because you will say that the value is going to go up and then the prices are going to keep changing. No, the price is not going to change to activate these levels anymore. So out of the 6 times, so it means if you buy it 9, you bought level 7, $300. $300 times 6. So that is 306. I'm just doing I'm rounding down. $300 times 6. So you know that you're going to get probably $2,400. Yes, that's supposed to be $2,400. Out of that $2,400, 300 is going to be used to buy the level for you again. 2 payments will be distributed to other community members. That's why we're talking about crowdfunding the community. 2 will be distributed to other people in the community. So you will receive because you are part of the community. Another person will also receive because it's part of the community. That's all you get. So that's why this system is fantastic. That is why this method is okay. Don't be deceived that you are seeing this person with on level 7. Many of us are not on level 7. Many of us have activated way high, 10, 12, level 12, level 10, level 11, level 12, level 12. A lot of people, even in this meeting, are here. So aside from the CS that we're always been talking about, the pivotal point is the token. However, there are other things. Why are you buying these TNS levels? Because this TNS level is what is also giving you access and making you qualified for another aspect of the business called NFTs, where you are making money because you have the NFT. You'll be making money on a monthly basis. Why? Because you're holding it. How do you get it? You have to be qualified. How do you get qualified? You have to buy these levels to a certain point before it begins your qualification process. Yes, that's the proper thing to say. Before it begins your qualification process. Sir, I think I am done with the assignment that you've given me with regards to this. Yes, somebody said they have a question. You can type your question in the Telegram group, or because we may not have time to, because it's 9:57 already, we may not have a lot of time to, what do we call it now? To take all your questions. Like yesterday, we had a question or 2 questions pending that we couldn't take because of that. So it will be proper for you to type your questions. I will want to, before we go further, I want to take a moment to pause. You can see this WhatsApp group is called Team Refi Polyverse. Now, we are a team, we're a community of people, and we cannot effectively be a community when there is no proper structure and proper leadership. And this is heralded, or the vision was casted to us by a person, and that's our mentor Sam Sule. He's here in the meeting. I wouldn't know if he has anything to say or not. However, I must pause to give honor to who honor is due, and to celebrate his presence, and to appreciate him for being here, appreciate him for giving us a platform of being here in the meeting. Mentor Sam, thank you very much, and we recognize your presence in the meeting. All right, so if you have anything to say, sir, it's fine. We are here for you, sir. All right, so the person that has a question is typing. Let me see if anybody is raising his hands. Mentor Andrew, and the mandate. I want to know if there's anything you'd like to add.
I'm with you.
Yes, I like to
I think we have a question.
Yeah.
We have someone who is raising up his hand. Genesis.
Genesis, okay, let me allow you. Yeah. Genesis, I've allowed you to speak, so shoot. Okay, somebody said somebody department military section. Okay, I only activate section 1 only. I don't know what section 1 is, probably level 1, and I haven't earned any. I want to know the reason. So are you saying that you activated level 1? You only activated level 1. right? You only activated level 1 and you have not earned anything. You want to know why. Okay, that's your question. All right. T and S is a part for community building, networking, and interaction with the people. So since you signed, did you create, when you signed up, activated level 1, did you, how many partners do you have right now? Like direct partners with you that have come on the business with your link? Yes. How many do you have? Okay. I will answer your question one after the other. None. Okay, you have none. Okay, so I think that answers your question. The reason why you have not earned anything is because you don't have any direct partner. Because when you actually have a direct partner and the person starts a business, you instantly make the money. Now, another reason is that because you can make money from other people, but that one is not guaranteed. There is no guarantee whatsoever because it happens as activity is going on in the business. But the business has been down for a while, so we are back on our feet. We are doing very well. That could be one of the reasons why. But that money, making money from other people, is not a guaranteed method. Okay, that's the reason. Somebody say, why is the CMC use reported market cap based on circulating? Oh my God. Why is the CMC use reported market cap based on circulating supply instead of using FDM, fully diluted market cap, which was used to rank us? Okay, see, this entire coin market cap thing, it is not fully out and fully ready yet. Okay, it's not done. Verifications have not been done. You see that when you are chair, even coin market cap is telling you it is a self-reported figure. Okay, so the coin just got listed and it has to pass some verification phases. So some of these things we are still in the works. So it may not be exactly as you want it or exactly as it is with other things. Somebody's asking, when is it going to where is the coin going to exchange? The coin is in the exchange. If it is not in an exchange, you won't be able to buy it. But people are buying and they're selling now because it's already in an exchange. Mr. Andrew showed us Whaledex, which is an exchange part in the ecosystem. So you can actually use Whaledex to do that. Okay. I have a question. Since we now have a DEX,
question.
Sir?
Okay, go ahead. Sir.
Yeah. Okay, so since we now have a DEX, does it mean that CES can be transferred from one wallet to another wallet? From
yes,
my wallet?
Yes.
Yes, it can be transferred. So that department of something, he said we should allow him to speak. Maybe we are not getting him. So the department military section also. I think you can speak now.
Okay, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
I'm Christian. Yeah, I'm worried because
what's your name, sir?
My name is Christian Peters.
Your name is Chris?
Can you hear me? Christian Peters.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah. So I'm worried. Does it mean that because I have watched the YouTubes and I go through a lot. I've been following people both on classes and everything. And does it mean that the teachings I've learned over there, they told us that even if you didn't, maybe engage in someone, you will still earn. Well, from what you're telling me now, like I feel like a bit confused because I'm not getting it right. Does it mean if I didn't engage with anybody, I can't earn on it? And what is the purpose? Because we are told that we can wait, just give me.
Okay,
and the purpose is that you guys told us that you like I just use this that's all I could afford for the moment, and I use this to start up. I was hoping that with time I can have to put some people together in order to add up for them to be joining through my link and to engage them. And the purpose of it is that I was thinking that I will be, getting at least some tokens from it before. And now you're telling me that I can't, like, it's not guaranteed. Like if I didn't have anybody at all, and like if I didn't engage in anybody, like, I'm not until to end. Like I want to know.
Okay.
Are you done?
All right. Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
done.
I'm confusion,
Okay.
right?
So there's a statement you made that probably I want you to correct. You said you people, you guys. Now the question is first is that have I ever or has Mr. Leo ever taught you saying that you don't need to build this business to earn money? I just want you to clarify that. Have I ever or Mr. Leo done that? Or maybe any other person? Probably you probably did not watch my YouTube video or Leo's YouTube video. Please, I want you to clarify that.
Quickly, yes.
Can you do that
Wait,
quickly? No, just
I
it's a
should
yes
verify
or a
what?
no. It's a yes or a no. Have you attended my class or
I'm
Leo's
telling.
class and you said something?
I've been told. I joined through OG
The
Austin,
question
if
I
I'm not
want you to
mistaken.
answer is a yes or no. You said you people. You meaning you included me and you included you. I just wanted a yes or a no. Have I ever told you that? Has Leo ever told you that? It's a yes or a no.
Uh,
Somebody else might
told me
have
what?
told you
Told me what is that? Come again.
that you know that you can earn money. You earn money without even building the business. Have I ever told you that?
Yes, yes. That was. It's not you guys that told me. I'm talking about OG
Oh,
Austin, and that
okay.
was
Thank you
what
very
they
much.
told me.
Okay, you
Okay,
answered my
fantastic.
question. You
Thank
said
you.
I
Yes.
just wanted you to clear that I have
Clarify.
not told you that. Okay, you probably heard it from somebody else and not me, not you. Okay,
Definitely not.
not
And
from
and
our
and
team,
secondly,
not
there's something that I called. I have forgotten that. Is it overflow something?
Yes, I'm
Overflow
coming to that.
something like.
I'm going to speak on that.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to speak on that. So I just wanted to
Okay,
clear that
I'm listening.
at Refied Academy, we do not teach people this business in that manner, right? We do not teach people in this business in that manner. Now, this is it. The TNS program in this ecosystem is a crowdfunding program. It's a community-based program. It's a referral-based program. However, there are opportunities for people to earn spillovers and overflows. Spillovers and overflow. What is spillover and overflow? It is the income you earn from somebody else's effort, someone else inviting, someone else referrals. Is the income you earn from their own effort. That is what is called a spillover or overflow. Now, is it a guaranteed income? No, it's not a guaranteed income. Does it happen? Yes. So if it does not happen for you right now, then there could be several reasons of which I may not know which is yours. Okay. But the guaranteed income that you earn from the system is by building a team, building a community. Now, this is it. If you're just getting started in this business, this is for everybody listening. I can tell you for a fact, there's nothing to hide. Okay, there's nothing to hide. This is a very plain business, and I want to encourage everybody on this call. If you are teaching this business, don't hide anything. Say it the way it is. The person that is ready to build their business should build it. If you're not ready, you leave it. Now, this is it. In this business, right? When you get started, first you'll be able to trace where most of your income are coming from. For example, if you earn $5, you can say, okay, I was the one that did this. If you earn $10, you can say that all your income are traceable to your effort. But as your team grows, you will not be able to trace where all your income, all your earnings are coming from, because a lot of your earnings will be coming from the effort of your team members, from spillovers and all that. You'll be working, but your team is also working, and you are earning money not just from your effort. So when you start usually with building a team, it usually starts from just you. Then it begins to expand. What I encourage people to do is this: treat this as a business person. Do you buy stocks in your shop, whatever you sell? You buy it and you fold your hands and say, let me see if I will be making money. No, you actively promote what you are selling. You actively promote what you are selling. The problem is that many of us are coming from a Ponzi kind of system. We have imbibed a Ponzi mindset. And what does Ponzi say? Keep your money, go and sleep and don't do anything. The money will be coming to you. Then when they pay you small, you are now lured to go and bring more money and bring more people. This is not Ponzi. That's what Ponzi does. They give you small so that you can bring more. This business is not Ponzi. This business gives you the opportunity to build a community, just like with any real business. If you are selling t-shirts, you have to promote it. You have to get people to buy your t-shirts before you make money. So this business, you have to sell it. But however, the beautiful side of this is that there is opportunity for spillovers and overflow from your team members and from the team members of your upper partner, right? But it is not an income that is controlled by you, by me, or by any other person in the system. It has been written in the algorithm, and as the community, your community grows, you earn spillovers. I believe I've addressed that with Christian.
In fact,
So
you have
I
addressed
think
that
that,
question. Another question that
Andrew,
somebody
wait a
was
little bit.
okay.
Yes.
You've addressed this aspect in my own understanding 100%. He needs to know that there are other aspects. At least let's try and clear him 100% this night. There are other aspects that you make money from the business without building the business. That aspect is the investment aspect. That aspect where you already have explained it already. You buy the token, you're allowed to appreciate. Do you understand? And that is the area most poor people want to do. Poor people they just want to invest and they don't have the capital enough to invest. And we are not saying poor people should not invest. All right. And please, if you are here in this room, you know what being poor means. Okay. So if you think you are poor, you are the only one that can do something about it. Nobody here can do, nobody here can do what you need to do. So, my brother, when you buy CES and keep, you don't have to get anybody to join you for you to earn money, for you to earn profit. So that is one side of the business, or one side of this project. The other side is this T and S that we call tactics and strategy. It says the first way to make money there is for you to get people to join you. If you don't get people to join you, you will not make money. If I was a developer, I would make it in such a way that there's no spillover at all. Because this spillover thing has made a lot of people very lazy. So they just bring money and come and drop and say, I send money, I've not seen anything. So many people are lazy. They want to do things like CBEX. And so we don't promote things like CBEX because we have integrity. If we introduce anybody here into a business and we tell you don't have to do anything, God forbid, we can never do that. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's any online business out there that does not require your effort, it is a scam. So if you are here in this meeting already, you're already in this T and S part of the business, and you are not doing anything about it, you are a scammer. You are already scamming yourself, and you will regret it. So, my brother, you may be angry, that is based on your ignorance. Because if you say you have been coming here, you have been following us, you have been following this place all the time, and you people said this, please, I don't want to hear that from you again. All right, so that we can actually do this business well. None of my leaders, be it is it Seth, Nicholas, Noah, Andrew, Leonard, has ever said or will come and say. So it depends on the person you join the business with. Maybe the person used sweet mouths to lure you. This academy is a reputable environment. We are telling you now, if any day we bring any business to any one of you and we say, don't do anything, just put your money, just know that we have scammed you. And if you are here, everybody hearing my voice, please, if you know you don't want to do this business, we are begging you 100%, please do not do it. All right? Don't ever go out there and say, some people put me in a business. Nobody puts anybody in a business anywhere. It has never been done. Because every one of you, you have the right to decide what you want to do. Nobody here is below 18 years. Even these days, kids of 10 years, they have their own willpower. They have their life choices. So it is a shame, and it's a sign of irresponsible, of being irresponsible to say somebody puts me in a business and I'm not saying anything in it. No. As an adult, nobody puts you in anything. You decide to do what you want to do. And for every newcomer that is here, please, if your mind is doing you somehow, are you sure I'm going to do this thing? Let me give you the answer. The answer is don't do it. Do you understand? Are you sure it will work? The moment you are saying, are you sure this thing is somehow, I beg you, in the name of God, take your money and go and buy Coke, buy chicken, eat it, watch Netflix. Do you understand? And face your life the way you want to face your life. You see, I may be sounding like this. I've always sounded like this, even when I was a broke and a poor person, or a broke person. Let me just put it that way. You don't force anybody to become rich. We're just providing a solution that most of you can use and help your life. But if I want to treat you as my brother, maybe from another mother or from the same mother, I will say this is the best business any one of you can do. If you allow me to advise you, we don't give financial advice anyway, but if you allow me, I will say there's nothing that has come close to this. So you may have started the wrong way with the wrong information, but you still have the chance to sit down again and think, these people that are speaking to me, do they sound broke? How do you feel? How do you smell their spirit? Are they people that are pushing you to do things? Okay. So whoever has told you that you should not, or anybody here that you should not get anybody, please, that person didn't treat you well, and then it is your fault 100%, because you saw a business, you didn't do any research, you didn't even want to even learn. So many of you don't want to even learn. Some of you are trying. Some people they are here for how many months now. They don't still know basic things. Every time they'll be calling one or two persons. How is the business now? You know, is there any money in it? My dear, my brothers and my sisters, I want to advise the ones that will take my advice. Take this business seriously. Even the CS that we're telling you now, the coin that we're talking to you about, the price will still drop again. So expect it. I'm telling you now ahead of time. So when the price drops, does it mean that it's not a good project? It's a wonderful project. Will the price go up again? Yes. Look at Bitcoin today. Do you understand me? So please, the most important thing for everybody here, everybody must take responsibility. You cannot put money in the project and then you are away and then you are calling after every 3 months. What are they saying now? It is better not to start at all. I wish us all the best, guys. All right, we've stayed for so long, but why I came up to speak is because of what this guy said. All right, I don't like it at all. I don't like that. I don't like that kind of statements. It does not represent Verified Academy at all. To say you people, it is if I have my way, I will even ask him to apologize, honestly, because this place is filled with people of integrity. We have army generals in this group. We have air vice marshals in this group. We have people of class in this group, people of integrity. We have ambassadors in this group. They are not talking. It's because of the kind of grounds they hold. That's why you won't hear them speak. But they are here. So when you say you people, it's like you are talking to those other men as well. So it's not nice. You need to clean up your house. You need to do your research. Tie your belt. Tie your belt. You must be tired of being broke. Do you understand? Tie your belt. Nobody will help you to achieve anything in life. There's no destiny helper anywhere. You are your destiny helper. You are the creator of your own experience. There's no Samsule cannot help you. You see, it's only you. What I can do is to give information. If you don't mix it with faith, if you don't go rugged. For example, who told us to be teaching every day? Why are we teaching every day? Why are some of you not teaching this business? Why is it us? It's because we decided to tie our belt and handle our destiny. Do you understand? Everybody here should be serious with their life. If you don't want to be serious with this business, be serious with another thing. We will still celebrate you. You are still our friends. We are not enemies, guys. So please, it is very, very expedient that we take our business serious at this stage, at this time of our life in a country like Nigeria, where if you are earning in Naira, you're already dead. Everybody here earning in Naira, you are a dead person. Sorry, not dead by physically dead. Your finance is dead. There's no tomorrow. Don't go to church and be crying to God and say, God, give me money. God will not give you any money. Gives you ideas, work with ideas, be serious. When you fail, pick up yourself, and when you fail, stand up. You fail, stand up. It's only people that are standing that can never fall down. So I don't know. If for the past 5 years, I've never earned anything in Naira for the past 5 years. And it's still not easy, even with the dollars. Then some of you, your salary is in Naira. They pay you 500. How are you doing it? 500 every month. How? Are you paying house rent? Hospital bill, all those things. How are you doing it? How are you paying light bill? Imagine you are using band A. Do you know this band A? How are you doing it? I was asking Andrew. I said, Andrew, wait, is it that poor people, they have their own market separate, that they sell things for them very cheap? In my house, I don't run all the ACs because I'm very careful. But I spend no less than 10,000 Naira every 24 hours on NEPA. Put the money times 1 month, you see it. Put it in a year, almost 4 million Naira for just light. If you don't find a way to earn legitimately in dollars, my brother, you are gone. You are gone. Do all you can. Try your best and break the metrics. Break it, and you can break it. Nobody should wait for anybody. I love you guys from my heart. Sorry, each time I talk and I'm angry, I talk like this. It's to help you, help you. Time is going. Some of you are not married is because of money. You have seen the girl and the money never did. Do you understand? So please, with this kind of business, you clear house and you start buying lands, you start doing more things. Do this business. Do it. When you fail, cry, get up, start up again. Do you get that? And you will win. Let me tell you something. See, let me tell you what I'm thinking. From now to June, you see the coin CS may still drop. I've done some analysis on my head. So when it drops, what does that mean? It just means that. So let me tell you something. A setback is a setup for a comeback. You see, do you know what? See, what I'm targeting is when they launch this coin on our T and S on this marketing place, number 1. Then number 2, when they put it on this tier 1 exchange platforms, 5 of them. Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? Do you know? I think the how do you call it now? The market cap for our coin is around $2 billion. You see, at just $10 billion, one of the coin is more than $300. Do you get that? Let me tell you, $10 billion is not far, because last year the coin market, our cap was showing about $4 billion. If we didn't have any break, we would have okay, I was talking with Andrew today. I said, okay, even if I'm not doing $10 billion, how about $5 billion? It means our coin is more than 160. Do you know what it means for a coin to move from $5 to $160? 160. I was telling Andrew, please, when they get to that place, oh my God, I just want some of you guys to stay around for your good, because when you make this money, you will not call Samsung and say, Samsung, I want to buy you a Benz for showing me this thing. I don't need it. For yourself, for your family, for your loved ones, stay. Even if this coin is going to 50 cents, I am here because I know where it's going to. I will hold it. It's a utility token. It's not meme coin. Stop doing businesses like CBEX and their likes and say this one is very easy. That is why your money went down the drain so easily. So please, guys, let's tighten up our belts and get our life serious, whether you are doing this business or not. Thank you so much, Leonard and Andrew, for this time talking this long. God bless you guys. I love you from my heart. Let's succeed. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have any. After this, I don't have anything else to say. Andrew, do you have anything else to say? I don't.
Okay, no,
Let me
not at
sign
all.
off.
I think round up for tonight and convene tomorrow. It's going to be another exciting time. So ensure that you invite a lot more people into the session. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Mentor Sam. That charge is, I've missed that charge. How many of you I've missed that charge? Everyone wants to hear more from Sam. Go and type in the chat. Drop the fire emoji. Let's get it going. So tomorrow is going to be another awesome time. If you have anybody you love, invite them to this session. It's going to be an amazing time. See you guys tomorrow.